Alyla Browne may only be 14 years old, but in the short time she's been acting, she's somehow managed to assemble one of the most ridiculously star-studded on-screen family trees. In Hulu's Nine Perfect Strangers, she played Nicole Kidman's daughter. In Amazon Studios' The Lost Flowers of Alice Hart, she was Sigourney Weaver's granddaughter. Meanwhile, in George Miller's fantasy 3,000 Years of Longing, she appeared as a young Tilda Swinton. But the fast-rising Australian is about to top all of that. In Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, she plays the Imperator Furiosa as a child, meaning she's not just the young Anya Taylor-Joy, but the young Charlize Theron as well. It's absolutely insane, notes the teen, now juggling her studies with her first trip to Cannes for the world premiere of one of the year's most highly anticipated films. Thankfully, she attends a performing arts school in Sydney, so they're quite understanding. I'm really lucky to work with all these amazing people, but it is insane. Brown was eyed for the Furiosa role extremely early on in the film's development process, and in typically eclectic Miller fashion. Between takes while shooting 3,000 Years of Longing in late 2020, in an old mental asylum of all places, she notes, Brown began doing the middle splits, where both legs are stretched out to the side to create a 180 angle or as near as possible to it. I used to do gymnastics and was bored, she says. The master Mad Max filmmaker was watching, and she recalls, told her, "Wow, that's strange. You remind me of a young Furiosa." As it happens, Brown's mom had already foreseen the future, telling her daughter that she really hoped she'd get the 3,000 years gate as George is doing this new thing called Furiosa, and there might be a kid role in that. She was bang on the money. But it wasn't until a year later that Brown got on a Zoom with Miller, who offered her the part almost immediately. He has a very visual brain, so he probably visualizes each actor in that character before he says they've been cast, she says. In his head, they are the character. For more updates, subscribe our channel.